Welcome back to Fireside Fears. If you enjoy chilling, immersive horror stories told in the dark, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button. Now, let the fire crackle, let the night settle in, and let's begin. The man who knew when I was home. The first thing you need to understand is that I didn't believe in signs. Not omens, not instincts. Not that feeling people describe when something is wrong but they can't explain why. I believed in routine, structure, cause and effect. That belief is the only reason I ignored the man standing across the street from my house. I noticed him on a Monday evening while taking out the trash. He stood beneath the broken streetlight, half lit, half shattered, wearing dark clothes that blended into the night. He wasn't looking at me. He was looking at my house. I remember hesitating, trash bag in my hand, waiting for him to move. He didn't. He didn't shift his weight or scratch his face or glance away when I stared too long. He simply stood there, perfectly still. I told myself he was waiting for someone, or on his phone, or drunk. That was the first lie. The second lie came the next night. He was there again. Same place, same posture, same impossible stillness. This time, I watched him from behind my living room curtain. 10 minutes passed, then 20. He didn't move once. When I finally worked up the nerve to step outside, he was gone. No footsteps. No retreating shadow, just gone. I didn't sleep well that night. On Wednesday, I came home late. The street was empty. The broken streetlight flickered weakly. I felt relieved. Then I unlocked my door and realized my porch light was on. I never leave it on. Inside, the house felt off. Not disturbed. Not messy, just aware, like a room that knows it's being watched. I checked every window, every lock. Nothing was out of place. That night, I dreamed of standing in my living room while someone whispered directions from outside. Closer to the window. Don't turn around. Stand still. I woke up sweating. Thursday was when things escalated. I found footprints in my yard, bare footprints. They circled my house slowly, deliberately, as if whoever made them had been walking while deciding something important. They stopped beneath my bedroom window. I called the police. They took notes. They nodded sympathetically. They suggested kids or a prank. One of them asked if I had any enemies. I laughed. That night, the man stood closer. Not across the street, on the sidewalk in front of my house, facing the front door. He raised his hand and knocked. I froze. The knock came again. Slow, firm, patient. I didn't answer. Minutes passed. Then I heard his voice through the door. He said my name. Not loudly, not threateningly, like he was reminding me. I know you're there. I don't remember when the knocking stopped. I remember waking up on the floor near the couch with the lights still on. The next morning, my phone showed a missed call at 2:14 a.m. from my own number. Friday, I stayed home from work. I watched the street from behind the curtains. At exactly 6:32 p.m., he arrived. Same clothes, same stillness. This time I noticed something new. He was smiling. Not wide, not exaggerated, just enough. I finally snapped. I opened the door and stepped onto the porch. "What do you want?" I shouted. He tilted his head. Up close, his face looked wrong. Not distorted, not monstrous, just unfinished. like a sketch someone stopped working on. "You invited me," he said. "I've never seen you before," I replied. He smiled wider. "That's not what your house says." My porch light flickered. The windows behind me reflected something I couldn't see directly. Movement. I slammed the door and locked it. The knocking never came. Instead, I heard footsteps. Inside. They walked through my hallway slowly, deliberately, as if counting steps. I hid in the bathroom and held my breath. The footsteps stopped outside the door. Then something pressed against it. Not pushing, listening. A voice whispered from the other side, "You make so much noise when you breathe." I don't remember leaving the house. I remember running. I spent the night in my car in a grocery store parking lot. When I returned the next morning, the front door was open. Inside, the furniture had been rearranged. Subtly. Everything faced the windows. In the center of the living room was a note written in shaky handwriting. "You see me now." I sold the house below market value. I moved cities. I changed my number. I thought it was over. Last night, I was unpacking boxes in my new apartment when the power went out. The room went silent. Then the porch light turned on. I looked out the window. Across the street, under a flickering light, someone was standing very still and smiling. The fire's burning low now. If you enjoyed the story, stay close. There are many more to tell. Until next time, sleep with one eye open. You're never truly alone when you're near the fire.